5 seconds. Friends, I thank the Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry for the nice reception given to me. I wish to say a few words on this occasion. The new industrial policy for big and small industries is under the active consideration of the government and will be announced very shortly. The policy of liberalized licensing will continue. The main thrust will be on development of rural and small industries for generation of more employment and promotion of exports. In my view, there are very essential for industrial development of any country. Under the new industrial policy, liberalization is meant to be continued so that corruption, delays, and wastage of resources in licensing could be minimized. There are, however, constraints such as balance of payments, which have become serious with large scale imports. This problem is caused not because the industries required imports, but because the bulk of imports is not related to industries such as those of edible oil, sugar, and other inputs. The main thrust in the industrial policy will therefore be on increasing exports along with liberalized licensing so that the balance of payments problem would not worsen. The global trend today is towards liberalization, although nationalism has come to the fore, ethic and economic globalism is emerging, and corporations or companies manufacturing products in one country, assembled them in another, and marketed them in the third country. Our country cannot stand in isolation from this new economic phenomenon. Indian industries had been protected for so long, and there is no reason why this should be continued. As to the need for exports, India has the highest tariff rates in the world. There are historic reasons for it. There is no easy way of getting rid of it. It should be done gradually. Because of these constraints, the government would so liberalize licensing that the project cost did not go up because of administrative delays. I am happy to announce that the backward areas investment subsidy scheme will be revived, but it will be available only to small and rural industries set up in backward areas. A separate department has been formed to consider their problems and difficulties. Dear sirs, we acknowledge the receipt of your letter of the 5th instant with reference to our claim of the 30th ultimo and repeat that we have received 1800 bricks only against our order for 2000 bricks. There are 30 broken bricks. Also, we are very much surprised at the tone of your letter, from which we gather you disclaim all the responsibility owing to the length of time between the date of dispatch of the consignment and our notifying you of the discrepancy mentioned above, and we think that considering the amount of business we have done with you during the last 3 years. You are treating us very unfairly. In this connection, we should like to bring to your notice that the consignment did not arrive here until 11 days after we received the dispatch advice, although we took a good deal of trouble in writing and telephoning to the railway authorities. To us, certainly, this is a matter which rests entirely with yourselves and the railway authorities. We were put to much trouble and great inconvenience by the non arrival of the bricks and lost no time in having them unloaded and counted. When we found that there was a deficiency, we went further in having them recounted by another man. This accounts for 1 day's delay. We should be sorry if the friendly relations that have been existing between us since a long time should cease, but at the same time, we feel so confident that our count is correct and that we absolutely refuse to pay for more bricks than we received. Yours, sir, I am directed by the executive committee of the association to draw your attention to the very poor and unsatisfactory condition of the roads leading to sugar factories situated in different parts of the state. You may perhaps recollect that when the rate of the cess in sugarcane was raised last year, we were told that it was done with the chief object of undertaking the laying of good roads and taking up of other development activities in areas where sugar factories are situated. We were told that a number of schemes would be formulated for this purpose. I am further directed to point out that so far no schemes for laying of roads or any other development activities seem to have been taken up for execution. As a result, we are put to great inconvenience. The unsatisfactory condition of the roads causes considerable difficulty in the transport of raw materials and finished goods. I am sure you are aware that good roads are very necessary to make transport quick and easy. I have also to bring to your notice another matter which is causing much annoyance to our members. Some of our members have liberally supplied a large quantity of sugar to the flood victims. These bags of sugar have from time to time been handed over to the respective local revenue officials. I am to request you to issue early instruction to the revenue officials directing them to issue the necessary certificates in respect of the number of such sugar bags then and there. Otherwise, it will cause much inconvenience to our customers. Thanking you, yours faithfully.